The fourth-ranked team in America, the Stanford Cardinal, with a 14-point lead to start the fourth quarter. And it's time now for our Clean, Simple Leads, Eat Clean, and Get Results moment. Cameron Brink, how good are you? 18 points, 16 boards, 5 assists, Mary.
Yeah, she just stacks up the stat sheet, and what a senior season she is having.
And she has the option to come back next season. Caitlin Clark for Iowa has declared for the WNBA draft. And the number 2 pick on the board goes to the LA Sparks, number 1 Indiana. So San Jose coming up with or the Bay Area rather, with a WNBA team that will begin play in 2025. So Cameron Brink has some decisions to make, Mary.
She does. I think it's a win-win either way. If she decides to declare and go to LA, she'll just go to a team that needs her, wants, without a doubt wants her. But if she decides to stay, continue with a Stanford education, all that offers, all the great and smart and amazing people around that campus that could help her network for her next life after basketball. It's a big decision, but I'm sure she and her family will make the right one.
Her family in the stands today, the Oregon native, Chamberlain, trying to roll that 3 in, but won't go.
Boy, this Oregon team has just been right there at the cusp, but they just can't get the big baskets when they need them to keep rallies going.
Hannah Jump, the 5th-year senior. Pretty pass to Iriafen, who flips it off the window. She's got a dozen.
Finally able to get Kiki Iriafen in some space where she could just attack Che.
Che being checked by Iriafen, who has 3 personals, and then Gray being chased by Harriel will draw the foul, and that's her first.
I know you have to call that foul, but I love the defense from Harriel because the effort it takes to get over that screen and just really defend at a high level, that is tough and hard work by Harriel.
Harriel getting that start in place of Lopolo and really getting a lot of minutes, which in the long run could be very good for the Cardinal down the stretch. You always need guards ready. Jump ready and nails the 3 ball. She's in double figures.
She takes your mistake. If you're a second late, she grabs that second and says, then I'm just going to knock down a 3.
She's got such a quick release. And Slutin into the lane and then kicks it out to Gray. Che, Brink affected it, probably blocked that. We'll see if she gets ruled as another block shot.
She's got 3 on the game.
Jump, the floater after drilling the 3 goes into the lane for a dagger.
So you can keep Hannah Jump quiet for a bit, and then it's just like an explosion of jump points.
Hannah Jump filling it up. She's got a dozen points, and Stanford leads big. Stanford starting the fourth quarter with a 7-0 run to push this lead up to 21, and it's time now for our Liberty Mutual most needed play. Kiki Iriafen, so good, Mary.
Yeah, but Hannah Jump coming off that screen, just face up with Che, freezes Che with that help move, and then that's what opens up the dish to Iriafen. Great teamwork.
Stanford's such a tough guard inside the lane with Kiki Iriafen and Cameron Brink both averaging a double-double, the only set of teammates averaging a double-double in the nation. And they are both willing and able passers as well.
And they play pretty good defense.
Guard, you just have to be loving it, licking your chops to get to play with two bigs like that. 3 on the shot clock, gotta let it go. Williams, high, Archer won't hit rim, and it is a shot clock violation. The Stanford team, Mary, as they wrap up again, as we said, their 27th Pac-12 regular season championship. This is a team that can make a deep run, and Tara thinks they have the leadership. What do you make of this squad?
Yeah, I've watched them a lot this year, and I'd have to agree with it. I mean, coming into this year, they weren't considered the best team before the season started. They were voted 3rd in the preseason polls.
Cam Brink looking for her 4th block, but got Chance Gray on the arm, her 3rd foul, and so Gray will head to the line for 2.
When you talk about preseason picks, Utah was the #1 choice, of course, with Gianna Neepkins. That makes a lot of sense with everything that was returning for that squad. Neepkins goes down, and things changed a lot for Utah. UCLA was picked #2, and Stanford #3.
You think about Utah last year, they made it to the Sweet 16 and fell a point short of LSU, who went on to win the national championship, and Utah returned everybody, but 2 unfortunate injuries. Neepkins, who's one of the best scorers in the Pac-12 conference, and then just never really have got Izzy Palmer healthy. They're still a top 20 team, and they can still roll, but they just had a few hits to their roster.
The Stanford resume, where they are in the different polls, net ranking, 6 wins versus top 25 net.
Chance Gray out of the corner, right in front of her bench, drills the 3, and she's got 16. 4 made threes in this game for Chance Gray, one of the best shooters in this conference.
Looking forward to next year with Chance Gray, with the guards, the point guards especially, that Oregon's bringing in and returning. Peyton Scott played 1 game, got hurt. She'll return, they hope, for the 6th year.
So Cameron Brink getting called for the extra arm right there. That is her 4th personal. So with 6:01 to go, Cam Brink is going to take a seat. Brooke Dimitri in her place. That is a big foul.
It sure is. Sophia Bell will return. She's been injured. And the great point guard out of Seattle, 5'11", Katie Fiso.
Garfield High School, going to Jordan Brand Classic All-American. Good footwork. Grace Van Slooten getting in there for the bucket.
Really impressed with both Grace Van Slooten and Chance Gray in this ball game.
And Slooten now in double figures with that deuce. And the Ducks on a 7-0 run. Iriafen, so strong. Left hand off the glass.
Fake like she was going to come inside. Instead, drop step baseline.
The improvement for Kiki Iriafen is one of the best post scorers in the nation. And now, little leak out. Clardy was ahead, but Stanford will take the turnover, and they will run some offense, or not, as the Ducks take it right back. 3-on-1. Gray behind the back. Van Slooten pausing, fading away in short. Would have brought the house down.
Sure
they
would have.
Ready to erupt here on the behind the back attempt by Chance Gray.
And you know Van Slooten wanted that one bad.
Deep 3 nailed. Janiyah Harriel, the 5'10" red shirt sophomore, putting it in. She's got 6.
A year ago, she made 5 threes. This year, she's shooting 46%. Coming into this game, it made 29 of them.
Basham getting open in the lane and puts it in.
Basham's having a solid game. Rebound, scoring, blocking some shots, assists.
Played limited minutes in the first half, but when she's been on the floor, she has made a difference. Clardy, good. Chloe Clardy, the 5'9" freshman, averaging just a couple of points a game, but getting some good run here. The 4-star recruit, high school All-American, and she continues for Stanford to keep Oregon at bay.
The move by Ariafen. And then Harriel from downtown Eugene.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for medium rare.
Hi.
Chocolate.
Deep tissue.
Or just buy them already.
Omakase. Lady freaking Gaga?
You know who loves you? MGM, baby.
Pac-12 women's basketball is brought to you by Clean Simple Eats, elevating life through food and fitness. And powered by Sprouts Farmers Market, the official grocer of the Pac-12. And by MGM Rewards. Earn points on every game-winning celebration. Visit mgmrewards.com for details. Inside Matthew Knight Arena, the final regular season game of the season. The Duck trying to cheer on his squad here as they will head to Vegas next week for the Pac-12 tournament. It is senior day. Oregon will honor 3 following the conclusion of this game. Here's Chance Gray, the outstanding sophomore, a young Duck squad that should be vastly improved a year ago. 1 on the shot clock. Basham hits rim, but no rebounders there, and Stanford has it. Dimitri left wide open, drills it. Dimitri in double figures now. Her third made 3 of the game on 5 shots.
Really a very, very solid game by Brooke Dimitri.
And Slutin working on Dimitri, trying to get it back, but leaves it short. Under 3 to go here. Stanford has made 7 shots in a row before that miss off of Uriofen's hand. Pretty good look at it. And Cameron Brink has been the story of this game in the weekend. 25 points, 24 boards. As the jumper is good. 18 now for Chance Gray. Today, Cam Brink, 18 points, 17 boards, 5 assists, but she might sit the rest of this one out with the 20-point lead.
I mean, the numbers really are overwhelming when you think for the weekend you have 43 points and 41 rebounds.
Senior day, the 3 won't go for Bella Hamill, the senior from Liberty High School in Hillsboro, Oregon, transfer from Lane Community College. And so Stanford will have it at the 2-minute warning with a 20-point lead. Harriel, no good on the 3. And crashing out of bounds is Kennedy Williams, the senior. Here is Cameron Brink, who played really high-level basketball here in the Willamette Valley. And she is going to have her team earn a sweep in Oregon. And for Cameron Brink, securing her 4th straight Pac-12 championship, along with the national championship as a freshman, a Final Four as a sophomore, and the taste in their mouth that they want to get out after being knocked out on their home floor in the second round last year. Big block, Basham against Erie Offen, and the Ducks have it. And that is her 4th block of the game.
You can just see Basham just getting more confident, getting in better shape, and really being a much more impactful player for the Ducks than earlier this season.
Here is Basham, and she is money.
She really
mid-range
is.
Jumper at 6'7". That is a weapon.
24 minutes, 9 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists.
She had double-figure scoring outings in Washington last weekend. She has been coming on strong.
So in the struggles of this season for Oregon, you can feel some hope for the future when you think about the play. The great pass inside from Clardy to Kiki Erie Offen.
Slicing through that lane, finding the window, and Erie Offen wearing that leg sleeve. I asked her before the game, is that an ode to Asia Wilson, the great post player for the Las Vegas Aces? And she goes, yes, it is. It's a good player to emulate if you're Kiki Erie Offen.
It's a great show of respect, isn't it?
It is. And Kiki Erie Offen is dominating at her level here in the Pac-12 conference.
And it's just not the way that Asia Wilson plays the game, but how she presents herself to the world on social media and through her actions. It's a great role model.
And Tara Vanderveer talked about having fun. Asia Wilson, a tremendous competitor on the floor, but is an absolutely hilarious human being and fun, and keeps it lively with her teammates. And yeah, that's a great person to emulate.
Chamberlain checks out. I thought she brought great energy to the floor today.
Here's Basham, quick first step, and then loses it. This is Lauren Green onto the floor for the Cardinal, the 5'8" sophomore, walk-on from the East Bay. So onto the floor, Stavi Papadaki, 5'11" sophomore from Greece. Ogden, off the back rim, Basham. Pretty high up there with her 6'7" frame to try to corral that rebound with 2.3 seconds to go. So the Stanford Cardinal, an incredible regular season, once again picked to finish 3rd. They take the championship. They go 15-3 in the gauntlet of the Pac-12 conference. And they will head to Vegas as the #1 seed after getting the 20-point win here in Eugene.
Well, they took care of business today here in Eugene and did it without their point guard Lopolo. And they will rest up, go home, and get ready to go to Vegas to start in the second round.
18 points for Cam Brink, 17 rebounds, and 5 assists. She's your